lads, ladies, and lovelies. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day so far. Welcome to another book review. And happy Easter! And I hope you're having a lovely Easter weekend so far. And if you don't celebrate Easter, happy holidays overall. And I hope you're having a lovely April so far, enjoying the spring, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying this strange heat that UK seems to be getting for some reason. Weirdly enough, Italy, where I've been for the past 2 weeks, hadn't been as unbearingly hot as I thought. If I'm gonna be honest, in Venice it was really cool. There'll be times where I feel like kind of cold and would want my hoodie, but in Rome it did get really hot. To the point where I was sunburned. But yeah, it was a lovely time. And now back to normal life in the UK. Fun. So this video is going to be a review of a book that I have finished during my holidays, and I would please say that I very much loved it. I could not have put it down. I very much laughed. There were some twists as well that was unexpected, and I do very much love the characters. And so this book, I would say, is Fresh by Margot Wood. Now, a few disclaimers of Fresh. There are some sexual content. There are some swearings, and there are some kind of a little trigger warning as well that you have to consider. So I would say this is for 18 plus, as it does have that kind of content. But I very much love it. I did laugh and I did enjoy all the characters, and the writing, it's just so easy to read. It's just a really enjoyable read. So Fresh by Margot Wood. So for people who do not know Margot Wood, for people might know Margot Wood from a YouTube channel called Epic Reads. She used to be in Epic Reads quite a lot. Epic Reads, they used to do tea time podcasts where they talk about mostly YA books, and that's a kind of genre that they normally focus around, YA books. And they also have this little short comedy sketches called Book Nerd Problems, which I do very much enjoy myself. And Margot Wood decided to leave that and focus on writing this book, and it's such a joy to absolutely read this book. So yeah, so Fresh focuses on a girl called Elliot, who is an openly bisexual woman who is just starting college, and it basically focuses around her going through these new experiences of what it's like to be in college or university. People call it. For UK, college and university are different things. It's focusing around her life in university. So you will see her try to make new friends, try to explore about herself. I would say about her sexuality, but she knows about her sexuality, but more for the fact of what she wants from like relationships, that kind of thing, which it goes quite complex into that, which I find to be quite interesting. So as I say, it does contain sex themes because this character does have like openly have sexual relationships with people, basically. So she kind of like sex with someone and then moves on, kind of thing. but she also trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life, what she highly is interested in, and so on and so forth. And then along the way, she would end up meeting new people. So she ends up meeting her new roommate, Lucy, who she gets on really well with, who comes from quite a traditional family, I should say. And then she meets Micah, openly gay friend who is a journalist, and then along with and Rose, who is the RA of the dorms or campus that Elliot is staying in. And because Elliot just wants to experience like legitimately everything all at once in university, it's also quite faster paced as well. So yeah, when I was reading this book, to be honest, I was getting, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like an older version of a Disney show, if that makes sense. It's very much a slice of life. You meet there's a girl, and she's not really popular, but she's not really an outcast either. She's kind of like somewhere in the middle, where she's tried to get through, university life, going through a social life, figuring out what's right and what's wrong, and 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 how to save friendships and things like that. It's kind of got a Disney show vibe, except a lot for older generation. And in Fresh also has footnotes to give a bit more in depth with a certain aspects. So with footnotes, so this is quite interesting because it's from Elliot's perspective. You also see Elliot thought process on certain aspects, hence for a lot of footnotes. And that kind of reminds me of Lizzie McGuire. And you know that she has like a little animated character to express her own inner thoughts about certain situations. It kind of gives me that kind of vibe. And I do kind of enjoy that vibe. I do kind of like that vibe. And I know for a fact that and I know this would be a great like a kind of a TV show as well, or kind of movie. So if they're thought of like doing Fresh as like a movie or a show, maybe they could do something kind of like that. I think that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I do very much enjoy the footnotes because they are also pretty funny. As I said, that there is also a little bit of a trigger warning as well, which kind of threw me on guard. There was a scene where Elliot had encountered a certain character that had some unexpected interest, and it caused I want to say conflict. It's not that word, but caused an incident, as I would say. So I would say that there was that warning to be expected, and it took a turning point with the book that I saw with that that went from, oh, it's kind of silly, it's kind of funny, and having fun experience with Elliot to, oh, this actually gone to very serious. And then it kind of, and then from that point on, you kind of see Elliot's progression of the character, to realize that, oh, what she did before was actually very much a mistake, and she sees that now. I hope that wasn't too much of a spoiler, but and it wasn't just Elliot's character that has a progression as well. Other characters had that progression too. So Lucy comes from a traditional family, and you see that kind of progression. Especially being with someone like Elliot, who wants to experience everything and wants to wants to not take things as serious as Lucy does, like with classes and the university and that. She just wants to have fun. And Micah also had a character progression as well, along with other characters. But yeah, so if you are interested in slice of life, university slash a college, romance, life with character-driven book, I do recommend Fresh by Margot Wood. I absolutely love it. Now, I'm not sure if this is a standalone. I think this is a standalone. I think this is a standalone. But I do hope that Margot Wood has ideas to write more, because I think this is a very well written. It is so easy to read that you can just happily like get into it and get really hooked by it. I think this is a very good read. So I do highly recommend this one. And yes, you can get this on Amazon. If you get this through Amazon affiliate link in my description, I get a little bit of compensation. So yes, you can easily get this from. Yeah, that is. Oh, you know what? I forgot to. I forgot to read the blurb. I'm so sorry about that. So, movie trailer narrator voice. In a world where humanity has crumbled. Wait, no, voice story. Sorry, let's try that again. Okay, I love that. I love that. There's some humor. Why a movie trailer narrator? That's not me. It says it right there. So already you get a taste of humor from the book just from the blurb. I love that. Oh my god. I don't think I've watched a YA movie trailer. What do YA movie trailer narrators sound like? Some students enter their freshman year of college knowing exactly what they want to do with their lives. Elliot McHugh isn't one of those people. But picking a major is the last thing on Elliot's mind, which is too busy experiencing all that college has to offer, from dancing all night at off-campus parties to testing her RA Rose's patience, to making new friends, to having the best sex one can have on a twin-sized dorm room bed. But she may not be ready for the fallout when reality hits. When the sex she's having isn't that great. When finals creep up and smack her right in the face. Or when her roommate's boyfriend turns out to be the biggest asshole. Yes, I'm going to say asshole. Elliot may make epic mistakes, but if she's honest with herself and with you, dear reader, she may just find the person she wants to be, and maybe even fall in love with in the process. Well, maybe. We're not promising anything. Yes, that's a taste of the book that you get, and already you can already get the sense of the humor. The humor, I just laughed. I just laughed constantly. I think at one point I did laugh out loud, and then my boyfriend next to me was looking at me weirdly. I was laughing from a book. But yes, if you love that kind of humor, I recommend it. Anyway, guys, that is gonna be it. I do hope that you would check the book out. Yes, I am currently reading another book already, and hopefully I'll be able to review that soon. And I will put the links on Goodreads and my Twitch channel, and also my Amazon affiliate page as be on down at the bottom. But yes, thank you ever so much for joining me in my video. If you want to, I mostly will be on Twitch. I love video games. I go on Twitch like almost every day. So if you want to come by and say hi, I mostly come on at 12 p.m. GMT time. So yeah, well, I'm going to be playing either Crash Bandicoot or Hades. So if you're interested in any of those games, do come by. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me on the stream. I do hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend, and I hope I shall see you soon. Do take care now. Bye bye.